Hey, welcome to Action Dyne VR. My name is Matt. This one's about Iron Guard for the Meta Quest. I never actually say that. I wonder if that's important. Maybe. So anyway, this this is another. I wanted to grab at least three different strategy games and make some videos for them. And this is one of the lucky three that I grabbed. I couldn't think of any more than three, but I think I might have missed at least one or two. So hopefully I'll find another one because I do like strategy games. I wish there was like a Command and Conquer for the quest. That would be super awesome. And this I felt was kind of close to that. Kind of close. This is kind of one of more of those like wave-based, try to keep them out of the gate sort of things. So let's dive into this and see what we've got. Okay, I've got some info to pull up. Now right here you can see I'm looking at the upgrade screen. So you've got the different types of turrets that you would put down, upgrades for all of those things, standard fare for a strategy game that you may have played before. So what they've got going here is for motion comfort, they've rated it as comfortable. I think I would agree for the most part. Now I've now set my settings to move freely around. I think the trouble comes in if there is a teleport mode. There's these little this is what makes it different, is there's these little ships that come flying at you. And see your controller, your hand is like this like little spaceship. So you can like shoot at the enemies as well. And you use your other hand for like the selecting and stuff like that. But these ships come at you and you kind of have to move. See, there's a teleport feature. So, but I'm just kind of moving around freely. But I think, when I first got the thing, I would have been doing the teleport movement. Absolutely. But this game's a ton of fun. It is just single player. This would be cool with another player. As far as strategy games go, like anything that has cooperative play in it for me is just hands down super awesome. I always like playing with a buddy and teaming up against like as many computer players as possible and just make it completely insane and see if you can survive. That's so fun. This also has different player modes of sitting, standing, and room scale. I wonder, playing room scale, if your room was big enough. I said that on the last one, and I mean it. That would be great if you could just walk around. If your room was empty and big enough to hold this whole game space, that would be super cool. I would love to try that. I don't have a room that big. I would bump into stuff for sure. Okay, so now there really isn't a whole lot more to know about the like motion comfort for this game other than what you're kind of seeing here. This game, I'm trying to think of what game this reminds me of, but I'm not going to waste time trying to think of the name because it's not important. But there's not a lot of turret types. But again, it's, each one is like greatly different in what they do. And there are different upgrades that you can get for them. I do wish, there was more places to put the turrets. The map seems kind of small and there's not a whole lot of spots for turrets. But perhaps I need to progress further on in the game. And I wasn't sure why these buildings had these like glowing. I don't know if that's just part of the level or if that's something I'm supposed to be fixing. But this game is cool. So if you are a fan of real-time strategy games and you have a Quest headset, this one's worth playing. It's also worth buying. It's $14.99. But I've had a lot of fun with it. I've had a lot of frustration as well. There's been a lot of levels where I try it and do not get very far. And then I change up the strategy. Well, how about these towers? How about these? So the good thing is that you can reset your, when you've go back to that upgrade screen, trying to describe it here. Yeah, so like the tech tree, the upgrades. So you can reset these. So after you've spent all your money on all these, if you instead want to try something else. So that was kind of interesting to do. My strategy wasn't working, so I wiped this clean and then I put everything into different stuff and was trying that and ended up finding my way through the level. So it is pretty challenging. For me anyway. Maybe someone else breezed through it and they're like, who's this guy? What a knob. But yeah, it has you sort of frantically shooting, you're like, going crazy with your trigger on your controller trying to blast these little guys while, placing these turrets when you can. You have to kind of sit and wait for, money to collect. But you can buy these like resource collectors. You probably saw some weird glowy blue stuff that I was clicking on. That's what that is. But this is the type of turrets that are in here are about what you would expect from your typical real-time strategy game, like tower defense type of thing. That's pretty much what we've got here. Is full-on tower defense. Great kind of game. But that's it. If you any other thoughts, if you've played this game before, anything you like or hate about it, leave it in the comments. Hit like and subscribe. You can hit one or the other, or just you don't have to hit either. I'm not bossy like that. You do your thing. But hopefully you'll join us again for the next episode, which will be about another strategy game. Thanks for joining us. Bye.